This is my installation of Ubuntu within Oracle VirtualBox Manager. Ubuntu is running right now. I'll just start that up. Okay, that channel browser. Up here there are there's four control drop downs. This taskbar here, you can full screen Ubuntu to get rid of all that. Control F, I think, it asks you to switch, and it's full screen, and you can still get to your VirtualBox menus up here. To get it to full screen, I had to install. I'll just go back, Control C twice. Control C. Before, when I went to switch full screen here or scale mode, it was out of kilter and it was stretched and ugly looking, or else the Ubuntu was in the middle of the screen and with lots of white space around it, and I had all kinds of trouble getting it to resize or become full screen in the proper dimensions. So you go to devices and install guest editions, and that fixes that. The next thing I wanted to do was be able to navigate to go to file system. I wanted to be able to navigate to my Windows 7 host drive outside of Linux. To do that, I had to go up to shared folders. I had get the Ubuntu Manager, VirtualBox Manager down, and select shared folders. Then select this little icon over here, and navigate down to the folder that I wanted to access from inside Linux. Then OK it, and when I finally okayed it there, and then you'll find that folder within the media folder on your Linux drive, and it will be renamed from it's named Pictures on my Windows 7 host drive, but it's called SF-Pictures in Linux. That's how it gets renamed when you access it, and I can access it, and that's just my pictures folder on my host drive. One little thing that I did have to do before I was able to actually open the folder that I'd selected. Previously, when I double clicked on it, I would just get a permissions error. So you have to type in one line of code, and that's it, just here. Open up the terminal and type in sudo usermod -agfboxff and then your username. Hit enter, and you'll get full access to the folder. Accessing the DVD drive too is one other thing I had to do. Devices, I'll get the network, the Ubuntu VirtualBox Manager up again. Go to storage and select host drive. Make sure this thing here, this little icon here, is pointing to your host drive. It can be pointing anywhere, or it could be pointing to an ISO of guest editions that you installed. Also, you have to have this virtual machine turned off to select to make sure pass-through is selected, because it's grayed out while the machine is running. And Medibuntu. I also had to install Medibuntu, which doesn't come with the original installation because of some sort of copyright problem. So you just bring up a terminal, and what you do is navigate to Medibuntu and to instructions are on the Medibuntu site. Navigate to the how-to, and this first line here type that into your terminal first, hit return, and when that's finished, then you need to type this in to the terminal and hit return. And Ubuntu fixes up a bunch of things I had going wrong with the browser. So YouTube didn't have many options with how it displayed videos in YouTube, and on certain sites buttons weren't visible. I couldn't upload to PhotoBucket until I'd run Ubuntu. But yeah, just use those two commands there, and that will install Ubuntu. And that's about everything I've done to make YouTube, to make Ubuntu work for me. And it's been pretty good. You can see here that it recognizes the USB stick I've got in with photos. Sometimes you might have to go down here, just down in this bottom right hand corner. You might have to right click on that USB icon and make sure it's ticked. Otherwise you'll wonder why you're putting a USB stick in and you can't get to your information. And the other thing about Ubuntu is it's pretty good with this software control center over here on the right on the left hand side. That's good for navigating to the online software center, where you can select and really easily install for the beginner programs or uninstall programs, and you can make the icons appear on this taskbar if you want, and you can also you can swap the order of these around as well.